ability to his character, but we won't go there today. I'm going to go for a classic pick. I'm picking a very different list to you two. I'm going to take Dr. Pretorius from Bride of Frankenstein.
Ooh.
Going classic film. He's just such a weird character. I'm not a huge fan of the classic Universal Frankenstein films, but Dr. Pretorius just has like jars of tiny people. And he's just a weirdo. He's just a weird guy who just crops up and makes this film much more entertaining than it should be.
That's probably my favorite of all the Frankensteins. Easily.
What about Young Frankenstein?
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, yeah, that's the best. Are you taking him?
No.
Oh.
It's not a horror movie.
What are you taking?
Mark's got Twilight on his list. So you could...
That's true. All right, scratch that. I'm rewriting the whole thing. So I'm going to go for a double hitter this time. Doctors Dean and Catherine Armitage from Get Out.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So, surgeon and psychiatrist.
And they're married, so you can do it.
Exactly. See, they had the same last name, so I just lumped them together.
Now, you take a PhD student, or no? Is that allowed?
I mean, I'd say it's...
Are they doctoring in the movie?
Yes. I want to take...
There you go.
Well, because she's a PhD student. Isn't Rhonda LeBeck in Tremors a PhD student out there studying seismology at the university?
It's been a while.
All right, that's a stretch. If I can't...
I think
if can't
it's
get the answer.
acceptable. I think...
You have quite a long list there.
All right, I'm going to skip that. I'm going to do Dr. Okay, you're going to love this. Dr. Daisuke Serizawa from Godzilla. That's what I'm taking.
Is that Ken Watanabe? Oh, okay.
The original. Original. Yep, Serizawa.
Haven't
That's
seen.
what I'm taking. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Not from the 98 film, which you love.
I used to love.
It's fun. And I watched that in 90 whenever I bought the soundtrack. Like, I dug it. I like the cover of Heroes, even though it's a tenth as good because I like the Wallflowers. I get it. Fine. All right, who's your final pick?
My final pick, I'm going to take from The Nightmare Before Christmas, Dr. Finkelstein.
Whoa.
Who's like Sally's
Yeah.
keeper. Horrible character, disgusting character.
Yeah.
But he's very memorable, I find. He came to mind quickly when I was trying to think of... It's kind of a horror film. It's about Halloween. So
Yeah,
I'm going to allow myself.
That's a horror movie. That is a horror
I
movie.
mean, it's quite disturbing and scary.
And there's monsters.
Yeah.
Counts. I
And
think Twilight.
It's kind of grotesque.
Exactly. Who's your fourth pick, Meg?
This is a tough one. I have a few here that I really like, but I'm going to go, because it's weirder, with Dr. Heiser from Human Centipede. That movie is so messed up.
We watched that. Bad Movie
Unfortunately.
Tuesday.
I never will.
We watched it. Don't watch it.
No, I have no intention.
It's awful.
So, all right. So in my list,
I
right?
forget it ever.
We
now
have,
it's in my mind, and it'll never go away.
Oh,
don't wanna
I've
meet
read
the
what
end.
happens in it and the two sequels, just out of curiosity, but I'm never going to watch them.
I saw it, and it's just never, you can't get rid of it now.
never be the end.
What's your last one?
All right. So there's a lot. I like Dr. Lawrence Gordon from Saw.
Yeah.
I like Dr. Loomis. I like Ev Van Helsing from Bram Stoker. Hannibal Lecter. There's Caligari.
I
There's
didn't even think
Frankenfurter.
about Hannibal. Christ.
Yeah. There's Dr. Moreau. There's Dr. Giggles. There's Dr. Vollmer, who you had. Dr.
we
Margot
get-
Green from The Relic.
An honorable mention to Dr. Miranda Gray from Gothica.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You're going to hate this, but Kelly Scott and Hector Sear from Lake Placid. You have Dr. Ventress from Annihilation.
Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror.
Venkman from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Dr. Malcolm Grove from Sixth Sense. Let's see. Dr. Newton, Charlie Day from Pacific Rim. Dr. Charles Ashford, Gerald Harris from Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Thank you
Peter
for picking
Capaldi.
Charlie Day and not Bern Gorman.
What about this? Peter Capaldi as a Who doctor.
Yeah.
World War Z. Then I had...
It's pretty amazing. Someone did that intentionally, right?
Beautiful. And
It was
I had
before he was
Scott
cast.
Scott Speedman as Michael Corbin, a medical student. And then I had Lance Guest as Michael Brody, who was a marine biologist in Jaws the Revenge. So there's a lot. But I am taking Dr. Misty Calhoun.
Oh, yeah. That'd be nice.
Over Susan McAllister?
Yep.
Okay.
Listen, Dr. Misty Calhoun is the greatest name ever.
This is true. But you know who you could have taken?
Hannibal Lecter?
You could have taken Jim from DBC 1.
No, Dr. Misty Calhoun.
Okay.
It's the best name ever. Okay, so Jeff. I looked at Jeff Goldblum for Jay. So Jay
I'll take it.
Jay picked Jeff Goldblum, Seth Brundle from The Fly, Dr. Blair from Thing, Dr. Pretorius from Bride of Frankenstein, and Finkelstein from Nightmare Before Christmas. That is a beast mode beautiful squad. Megan picked,
I apologize.
No, it's wonderful. Megan picked Dr. Emma Collins from Deep Blue Sea 3, Dr. Volmer from A Cure for Wellness, beautiful film, Dr. Armitages from Get Out, Doctors and Dr. Heiser from Human Centipede. I picked Dr. Carlisle Cullen from Twilight, Dr. Harry Block from Evolution, Dr. Sarazawa from Godzilla, and Dr. Misty Calhoun from Deep Blue Sea 2.
I feel like my list is quite dark. Other than Emma.
I mean, they're all horror films. So.
Wait, I picked I got Twilight, Evolution. They're all monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I did my job. I'm very proud of this. And I just analyzed all the Twilight movies again for a thing I'm working on.
But was it in Italian?
No. Megan and I were in Italy once, and
every night we'd turn on, in a different city, the TV, and there was a different Twilight movie on. In Italian.
And it's so much better. It's just it's so much more dramatic. Because when you watch the movies, they're very muted. And I'm a fan of Kristen Stewart. I'm a fan of Pattinson. I like everybody in the Twilight movies, but they're very muted.
Well, they're very flat. They don't have a ton of emotion, but it's so much more passionate when they're speaking in Italian.
Yeah, and you're like, man, I'm into this. I don't know what they're saying, but they're selling it. So
do they somehow edit the film so they're moving their hands more?
No.
Oh, man. But I'm telling you, you haven't lived life until you've watched the Twilight films in Italian.
5 of them?
Yep.
In Italian.
While in Italy.
Because you don't have a choice.
After a long day of being out, so when you get back, you're so tired.
And hot.
You crack open an Italian lager. You just sit there and you watch the beauty unfold.
While you eat some cannolis.
Yeah, we did that. Delicious cannolis.
When I was in China for a couple of weeks for work, and the people I was going to visit took me to the cinema to see Bastille Day, which got re-released as The Take, the one with Idris Elba, Richard Madden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched that in China. So all the dialogue was in English with Chinese subtitles, apart from the stuff in French, which like a third of that film was in French. I don't speak French, so. I just kind of missed a third of that film. But I got it. It's not a great film. It's easy to follow what's going on. But yeah, that was an experience. And people in China, in my experience, if you get a phone call in a cinema, they don't leave that cinema. They just answer that call.
Chat on it?
Yeah, they chat on it. One of the guys I was there with had a 10-minute phone call. Sat next to me in the cinema.
That would not go over well at the Alamo Draft House here.
No, I can imagine.
That's kind of annoying, though, because sometimes when I'm at networking events, I use a phone call, fake or not, or I just call someone that I want to talk to as a reason to leave the room.
Yeah.
But over there, I guess you wouldn't leave the room.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not really getting out of anything.
I just put my pinky finger and thumb to my ear and mouth and walk away sometimes. So I don't want to be in conversations.
I'm on the thumb.
Any final thoughts about this? The trash compactor is going to come back into play.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Had Finn being harassed. Well,
I liked the initial interaction between Richard and Shaw.
Oh yeah.
It's like when he calls him Richie. It's actually it's Richard or Dr. Lowell, Eugene. So I like that friction between the two of them.
Yeah, Richie. I love that.
You're getting some history there, and then when they're getting Mia to check on the Triton, she's found any bull sharks, and Shaw is like, nope, none here, and just takes a big drink out of his mug, and I guess it's goodbye and good luck. I really like the attitude he's throwing at Richard in that.
I like sassy Shaw.
Yeah, sassy Shaw's fun.
Yeah, he is. I love it. Yeah, good night and good luck. Yeah. Why does he not like? He just doesn't like Richard because Richard left Dr. Emma Collins.
Yeah, I mean, we established last week that Shaw served with Emma's dad, so he's like a father or like an uncle figure to Emma. So he's just kind of trying to protect her. And this is a guy who after her dad died, left her. I can understand him not liking this guy.
What a jerk.
What a
Yeah.
jerk.
Dr. Richard Lowell. No good.
He looks like he should go star in some CW show.
He does have a really, when he steps off the boat and his arms open, what's Emma? It's like a real millionaire's entrance. Like he just bought this island. You know, he owns everyone on it now. That's kind of the vibe I get off of him.
Together.
Yeah.
Together. Yeah. They're pretty great chemistry. Spin and Mia.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Spin and Mia.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Richard and Emma are fine together, too. They're good. I like his sly hiding of the tracker when Emma comments on... Dr. Emma Collins comments on the tracker, and he kind of hides it.
I like all the little nods to stuff that's going to happen later. So the hiding the tracker in his pocket, the shark swimming by it's not really a porthole if it's, I don't know, it's rectangular, but the window in the boat,
Mm-hmm.
the trash compactor introduction,
Mm-hmm.
the little sharks swimming around their lagoon at night.
Shark Gang.
Yeah, they're just little intros to stuff that'll happen later, so that's kind of fun.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It was very good. I believe there's a lot of trust in Tanya because, like we said, she is relied upon for this movie way more than... It was sort of split attention in the other movies for the main characters, but she's really sort of... It revolves around her, honestly.
She carries this picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's great.
Really.
She does a great job.
And that's why it's your favorite of all the Deep Blue Sea movies. Until Deep Blue Sea 4.
She should have a double PhD in Deep Blue Sea.
Hey, maybe she does.
Double PhD in Deep Blue Sea? Whoa. I would love to hear Slater, Slater Trent say that. Trent Slater say that. Double PhD in Deep Blue Sea. I don't think, could he, Jay, how would he say that? Knowing his kind of...
No, we need
diction,
Nick for this.
Yeah. But knowing his clip diction, how would he say it? Because remember, he's like, "You feeling froggy? Like, let's go." Remember when they give him just one too many words?
Yeah, he trails off towards the end of the line. He has a set number of words he can get out at a speed, and then it just kind of trails off as he goes. I can't replicate that.
A double PhD in Deep Blue Sea. Like he would yell it because like Joy Swim.
It's a goddamn double PhD in deep.
There it is. There it is. Hey, we got there.
I have one more little thing that I liked as we're wrapping up. So when the Thassos is starting to come up to them and they've got the binoculars, they were just going about their sort of little daily things. And I really like the preview of their everyday life, but it also gives us a bit of a layout for how Emma goes in and out of the back of the church, I believe, at that point to get to the trash compactor. So it's giving us some layout, but also you've got the two in the back. I think they're cleaning fish. Mia and Spin, maybe. And Shaw is out there with his binoculars looking around, so you sort of get the feel for what everyone's up to and how the place is set up.
Yeah, Shaw's cleaning the gear they were using to go swimming the day before, I think.
Oh, there you go.
Or prepping it for a dive later on. Yeah.
I would love to have Shaw around. I bet he could clean all that stuff. Like he's meticulous, for sure.
Emma makes fun of him for having shirts that don't fit, but this shirt seems to fit fine.
Yeah, that's not a tight shirt.
No.
It fits fine. Just doesn't have sleeves.
Wasn't her shirt tied up around her stomach? So
Yeah.
she didn't... Interesting.
Maybe it's a running joke and we're just not part of the fam.
Maybe he
Maybe.
just used to wear tiny shirts. Remember when, back in the early 2000s, when you had the sleeveless tees with the ringers? You had sleeveless tees with ringers? Like a ringer tee, but sleeveless tee? Maybe he wore those. Tiny ones.
Maybe.
What movie has better binocular work? Baseballs or Deep Blue Sea 3?
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black? Oh, yeah. There's a lot of that in that movie. That's a winner. Let's keep that. Cole Hauser's in it. He's cool. Cole Hauser would have been good in this movie.
Crazy in that movie.
Could Kyle Hauser have been a good Carter Blake?
Don't do that to TJ. Come on now. You love him.
Yeah. I'm a big TG'er.
Or
Would have been a
would
good translator, maybe.
Thomas
Wait.
Jane have been a good Carter Verone?
Oh,
See, it's not nice, is it, Mark?
So, John's... Oh.
No. I'm going to go with no.
I mean, he could have wore a killer hat.
Because he also could not be a good Rip in
No.
Yellowstone.
He's too little. He wouldn't get as beefy as Cole Hauser has. You've never seen beefy Jane. We've seen